It's 12 o'clock p.m. on the dot. Friday, November 9th, 2018. I wait for people to get on. What's up, person? What's going on? People littering on the bus, right? People be littering on the bus. I'll tell you, man. They do all type of things on public transportation. It's crazy. What's going on, everybody? What up, Ghost Rider? What's good, man? What's going on? Bobby Nation in the house. Still Bobby Nation all day. What's going on, man? It's got this thing with the sector versus the Sicktor. The sector is basically when you're on a YouTube platform or any platform on the internet, you're doing something positive. It's something positive. No doubt, no doubt, but it's something positive that you're doing in the sector. But when you do something that's negative, it's part of the Sicktor. I'm gonna stay right here. I was gonna go down, but I'm gonna stay right here. You know, the Sicktor consists of people's, dropping people's docs, going in there their kids. You know what I'm saying? Crazy stuff. That's what's called the Sicktor. Calling their family members there when the family members don't even know them. But the sector is basically based on, people doing something positive on the internet, dropping jewels, networking in the internet, doing hangouts with positive hangouts, not negative hangouts filled with screaming and yelling and cussing and threatening, That's the sector, The Sicktor is just you doing hangouts and you screaming and yelling and cursing. Well, I said that already. But basically, the Sicktor is everywhere. It doesn't even have to include the internet. It can include, your block. Where you work at. You know what I'm saying? If you belong in a club, like a biker club, you understand? It's a sect, It's a posse, it's a clique. Whether it's positive or negative. You know what I'm saying? So the sector doesn't mean just the internet. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days in the 90s, you had sectors like the gang, gang sectors. You had the Lost Boys. You had the Latin Kings. You had the Decepticons. You had all the low lives. I mean, you had all types of, like cliques and posses and gangs. But whether they were good sectors or the Sickstors, sick motherfuckers. Like I mean, this is a real talk. I never saw it though, but some kids that I knew back in the 90s, they had beef with this kid, and they went as far as to even jump the mother and father. Like a whole group of them was jumping the mother and father. When I heard about it, I was like, that's some sick shit. So that's like Sector shit, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna have beef with the one dude and you jump the mother and the father? Shit crazy. Wow. There be some sick stuff in this world, man. A lot of things that, you know, that we experienced back in the day and even now, everything is just getting worse, you know? And I'm doing this video because basically, I'm doing this live stream because basically what happened in California is going to get worse. And you know, I did predict this. I predicted it was going to be bars next. I predicted that, you know? I think supermarkets are going to be next. We're going to start shooting up supermarkets. The Olympic Games. Bowling alleys. Amusement parks. Zoos. Museums. It's going to get to that point. And there's not going to be black people doing this. It's going to be white people doing this. It's going to be doing mass shootings. Who you hear do mass shootings? White people. Only white people you hear do mass shootings. You don't never hear them talk about when black people do. Let me tell you something. When black people do the shootings, they say it's a shooting. And they have the information right plastered, right on the screen. They show the person's face, mugshot, everything. Even if they didn't have one. Whether it's a white person, they always keep it confidential. They never enclose the information until like after the fact. And I'm talking about weeks later. And that's sad. That's sad. So it's like, you know, we just got to be alert at all times. And shout out to Ants Diesel. Ants Diesel, you know, I don't like guns, but he has the right idea. Always have your weapon and have a gun. Because you never know. You just never know. You could be some crazy, sick, demented white person or person that's not even black. Do some mass shooting. You don't see black men do no mass shooting. The only black man that did a mass shooting was the black man in Long Island. Golly, look at those. Yo, look at those crows, man. Look at those crows, yo. The only mass shooting what black man did was the guy from Long Island, was Ferguson. Look it up. Long Island Railroad. Right over Queens. What up, Simply Deep? What's going on? See you in a minute. Simply Deep coming at 12:08 p.m. Same. You don't hear no black person, you know, or black man doing no mass shooting. Yeah, they're not going to be. Let me tell you, when they say mass shooting, they're actually giving that white person props. Think about it. Whatever a white person does something, whether it's crime, whether it's whatever it is, they give them props like crazy. I mean, look at Dylan Roof. You're gonna take the kid to Burger King? No. That ain't right. And I don't understand, like, first and foremost, it's a predominantly black church, right? You're gonna let this first of all, somebody should have been clicking in their head like, why is there this young, skinny looking, weird looking white dude coming into this church? And it's predominantly black. You mean to tell me they didn't have no deacons, like big, strong deacons, like watching this kid? You mean to tell me they didn't like at least like question him, why are you here afterwards, or kept an eye on him? Oh man, it's crazy. But yeah, he shot up a whole church. Man, it's off the chain. Look what happened in Pittsburgh. See what happened in Pittsburgh? Another mass shooting. Getting crazy. All y'all need to stay alert. I'm telling you. This is getting crazy out here. It's getting really crazy. Stay alert, y'all. Wherever you think is safe, it's not safe. Trust me. You know? The safest place to be, honestly, is in the hood. Believe it or not. I remember watching the movie. Y'all remember the movie with Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery? What's that movie? I forgot the name of the movie. Y'all can help me out in the chat. It was Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery. It was a good movie. And Wesley Snipes was the Japanese dudes was chasing after him. Right. Rising Sun, right. And they was chasing after him. And they deep into the hood. And just not even that. Another movie. Remember the movie Ricochet with Denzel Washington? He had to go deep into the hood where Ice-T is at. That's mostly the safest place to be. Believe it or not. Even though they got shootings in the parks and all that and fighting. But if you in these areas, in these little rural white areas, and you think it's safe, it's mad quiet. You got some sick, deranged white person. You want to shoot up something, want to shoot something up. Because they lost their loved one or they got broke. They got no money, or they just mad racist. You can't even have this thought of just seeing one black person in their area, or two. They want to flip the hell out, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna start putting. On this channel, this is gonna be, like I said, this is gonna be my fuckery channel. I'm gonna start putting names on the titles. I'm gonna do a little experiment. And I'm gonna see how many people come in here. It's just an experiment. I'm gonna go live again soon. I'm gonna put people's name on the title. Now listen, people who I put names on the title, y'all don't get offended, all right? I just want to do an experiment real quick. Because since this is going to be my fuckery channel, I'm going to fuck with y'all. So I'm out. I'll be right back.